Good night, y'all. Hey, welcome to the vlog. It's been quite an interesting day. All right, so let's debrief. So I left at like 6:45 ish this morning to 7:45. Me and my father and I'm gonna get my grammar right someday. Hold on, let me empty out my pocket. We went on a nice hour-long drive just around town. Did some stuff that, I kind of went by on the driving test or driving lesson. I was like, I want to go there again. So, some fun driving times, just driving around town, being in control, saying like, I want to turn right here, so I am going to turn right. So, main thing, let's see. So I did a lot of driving today, and then after that, later on, I drove myself to church, I drove myself home from the park, and I drove to dance tonight, where I had to pick up Lucas. So, clearly I have just a lot more time of experience from just today. And right now what it's looking at, or what I'm looking at is basically where am I screwing up. So good things. I'm stopping at the red lights. But I mean, good things is basically everything where I'm not screwing up, right? But things I need to improve on are my turning. Lucas told me that turning is like harder than like lane merging and stuff. I was like, what? But it's really true. I mean, when I turn off, I'm like, I come out and I jerk it diagonally, but then I'm like, oh, can't cut in and hit the lane, waiting at the light. So I kind of go straight, and then I sharply cut over to go straight down the road, So I need to work on my smooth motion of turning, and still ending up in where I want to be. And the second thing I'm having trouble with, also related to turning, is not as much, but I did it a few times today. Luckily, a few times in the drive in the morning. So luckily it was like 7 a.m. or whatever on a Sunday morning. No one's out. Even on the main roads where I was driving, it wasn't too bad. But I keep forgetting when I'm making a right turn or a left turn, if there's multiple turning lanes, to stay in my lane. There was a play, normally you have a right turn lane, right, you turn right, and then if you have a green light, then, it doesn't really matter which lane you go into, but I was at a T intersection, so the road I was on was ending, so two of the lanes wound up turning right, and I turned into the middle lane. Now, there was no one else on the road behind me at all, I didn't, do anything bad, that's why it's good to be driving so early in the morning, but, if there were people there, I did not stay in my lane. I could have gotten in an accident. So that's something. But just overall, though, I've driven with Phil and Lucas, and what I've learned is basically the way I drive right now, it's not like smooth, like, relaxing. During a driving lesson, it was like that because the instructor was like, just wanted to be at peace. Like, oh my goodness. But, I'm kind of like, you back up, and then I put in a drive, and then, woo, you're like, okay, all right, Hunter is going somewhere, and then, of course, just mainly the aspect of, like, turning, like, all right, we're coming in, and, like, oh my goodness, how do you do a left turn? Like, normally you go like this, but no, okay, this is stupid, why am I demonstrating? Normally you go like this, but, man, I come in, I'm like, and yeah, that was a horrible demonstration. I'm never going to do that again. But you guys see, I'm not a very peaceful driver at the moment right now. I'm kind of jerking in my turns and rapid acceleration. No, part of that is not my fault. My dad, Honda Accord sometimes, I was in the golden zone today, like right where it's deciding whether it needs to switch gears or not, right? So I'm going, and I'm like, I kind of have it down, and it's not really going. I'm like, okay. So I just have my foot down, and then all of a sudden the engine, the transmission releases, it engages the next gear. You're kind of like going, and then you, it was just like, that wasn't me. I had my foot in the same place, but just the switching gears that the engine of a Honda Accord is doing, so I'm like, woo, like, okay, all right. So, yeah, that's basically. But other than that, I mean, like I stopped at the red lights. I haven't hit anyone. I'm not tailgating anyone. I'm stopping pretty smoothly. I'm just going on the green lights, and I'm staying in my lane, kind of. And I'm trying to do a lot more lane changing. That's kind of like, even if there's not really a point in it. Like today, I wanted to go an extra street, and then I would come back around the block when I was going home. So I'm like, oh, I'm not turning right here. I'll get in the left lane. And then, like, a few hundred feet later, I realized, like, I have to turn right at the next lane. Why'd I change lanes? So then I had to... And this time it was actually more difficult to change lanes because there were people behind me. Because it was, like, it was later in the day. There were actually people on the road. So I had to look. And then there was a dude there. I was like, oh, boy, get out of my way. And then, so I think he just kind of passed me. And then I, got to check the rear view, check the side, and then look over the shoulder, and then move. So lane changing is definitely interesting because something else I need to work on there. I keep looking at the rear view and looking at the side and then checking the shoulder and then look at the shoulder and then change. And like by the time I'm changing and coming back, or by the time I'm looking over the shoulder and getting ready to change, I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't looked at what's in front of me in a while. Now when you're on a straight road, it's not too. But I mean, I need to remember to like check the rear view, look at the road. Check side, look at the road. Shoulder, road. Okay. And then, kind of check the road as much as the road in front of me, I should say, as much as I can. But, I mean, that's definitely why I'm happy I decided to learn how to drive at, like, 6 in the morning. So all these dumb mistakes I'm doing don't have consequential effects. But anyways, so now the week is coming in, and I probably will not be doing as much driving in the week. But we'll see. Maybe I'll drive I don't know. Some areas around LA I would not want to be driving during rush hour. But we'll see. We'll see what I do. So I probably won't go to Cub Scouts because traffic is not very fun around there. But I think I could drive myself to church on Wednesday, so that should be exciting. And we'll see where we go. So anyways, what else did I... Also, today was church. Church is always super fun. Message was actually really empowering. I guess I'll make a weekly gospel about it. And then also, we had a crash course today about how the Bible was made. That was good. And we went and played Ultimate Frisbee. That was fun. And then we had dance tonight. And yeah, that's a summary of my day. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Like it, dislike it. And I will see you next time, guys. Bye.